Welcome back to my channel Angel Eve, where we do pick a card tarot readings, talk about spirituality and manifestation. In this video we're gonna do a pick a card reading about advices on the problems that are bothering you right now. The reading is timeless, which means that doesn't matter what time the video has been published, you just should think about problems that are bothering you right now and you want advice on them, and the reading will be about that. Each group has a reading for about 15 minutes, and there are 4 groups, you have to choose one, and you can find the right timestamps or chapters for your group that you have chosen in the description of this video. I will try my best to give you advices that you need to hear right now, and enjoy the reading. We got 4 groups. You can choose a stone or you can choose a card, doesn't really matter. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group Knight of Coins, Pink Stone, 5 of Swords, Black Stone, Obsidian, I'm guessing, Card of Strength, Amethyst, the Fool, and the brown one. If you need some more time, you can put the video on pause and think more about choosing the card or the stone. Try to choose whichever you liked, but try to think about the question as much as you can and just choose something that is looking at you. You can also use a random number generator in Google. Just put numbers from 1 to 4 and which random number you got, it's going to be your pile. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, group number 1. We're looking at the question, advice for your problems right now. Try to think and try to concentrate on this thought. What do you need to hear during this reading so your problems that are bothering you right now can be solved as easily as possible and as fast as possible? First, we're gonna look at what kind of problems you probably are having, so later we'll be looking for solutions for them. What kind of problems that the pile 1 is worrying about? What do they worry about? What problems do they want to solve? I see that you want more movement in your life, something is stuck and you wish some more things were going on in your life. You also don't know which path to choose. You probably have a few decisions to make and you're afraid you make the wrong one. You lack some happiness in your life and something that will make you feel confident, happy, alive, and energized. You really lack some happiness and you start feeling kind of depressed lately. And the Emperor reversed. You really need the boost for your ego lately, and mostly what you want is to feel more confident in what you are pursuing or what you are busy with right now. The card of Knight of Coins, and the main advice is going to be that you have to concentrate on saving money, making money. They will not be big, maybe not as big as you would like anytime soon, but it will definitely lead you to places which you will like to be in. You need to learn some hard skills. Your lack of confidence might be because you lack some knowledge which you can get through books or internet. Try to practice as much as you can. I can see that it's not about you finding energy to do something. I mean, confidence to do something. You just really understand that you lack some knowledge, and everything that can be changed is you getting more knowledge on this and more experience on this. So whatever I would literally advise you to go and act right away. Don't wait for a long time to start experiencing something and doing something. If you feel like your life is boring, try to take a ticket somewhere, on a bus, on a train, on a plane, to go somewhere and meet some new people, experience something new. Yeah, it might sound scary and tiring, or you feel like you need a lot of money that you don't really want to spend, but the thing is that you need it, and eventually you'll be more depressed and sad if you don't do anything in your life at all. So I would recommend you, yeah, study. Study and travel. Don't just sit and wait that something will come your way. This advice is about you going out and seeking this knowledge, opening up a book, reading the files, practicing something that you need to practice. It's about hard knowledge and hard skills, something that is technical. I see that there is almost no way for you to make it with your charisma. You would need something that can be graded, I would say. You're comparing yourself to others and you demand also a lot from yourself. Maybe you should not compare yourself to others, but look at the situation you have in your life. If you are tired, get some sleep. If you feel weak, get some food. Try to solve your problems that you have in the most simple way that you can. What does the Two of Swords mean? You should be going out of your cave more. You cannot make a decision. You are deciding on a few, probably two paths, two roads. You're in the middle of two roads, Two of Swords. And it takes up a lot of space in your head. But what will help you make the decision that you need to make is to go out of your cave and actually try to do something that you try to pursue. So if you got two choices, go ahead and try right away how it's going to look like for you. If you can't do it yourself, try to find people who are already doing those things. So if you want to quit something, look at the people who did quit it. And if you want to continue pursuing something, try to talk to people who are pursuing it so you can figure out what kind of options do you have. What does the Sun reverse mean? You feel a lot of sadness, again, because you sit in one place and you wait that something will come to you. You wait for somebody to save you, some friend or a partner or romantic interest. You're waiting that if you'll be at one place, not going out anywhere, sitting in your home, something amazing will happen. But unfortunately, you have to go ahead and walk out of your room, walk out of your space, walk out of your home and try to meet some people, try to talk to somebody, try to go for walks outside just without any goal. Just try to walk around, go to a shop, talk to grandmas, talk to old people on bus station, in a shop queue. You need some more face-to-face interactions with people. Maybe if you feel like you are closed up and something doesn't let you go out, for example, you are stuck at your job, you're stuck in the office, or you work from home, you're stuck at your home, or parents make you study more, and you don't feel like you have as much freedom as you would want to. I would recommend you then talk to those people and explain that sometimes you just need a walk. You just need to refresh yourself. Or if there is no possibility like that, try your best to find at least 15 minutes. Perfect would be 1 hour to go outside, walk around, think about nothing, with no goal in your mind. Try to concentrate more on nature around you, or maybe you'd like to take photos of something you see around. What I see, you need more interactions with the outside world, with environment, but also people. But also don't procrastinate, and don't expect your hard skills to develop by itself. You do need to open some textbooks. You need to practice some equations. You do need to there is no way of escaping it. If you have a goal which you are pursuing and it requires studying and learning, there is no way to run away from this, unless you want to choose a different path and you want to just relax more. I think you should concentrate on more hard work and stop procrastinating. I know that's a hard thing to do, because why you are procrastinating is because you're lacking some fun and some happiness in your life. What else group 1 can do to improve their situation? What else can they do? What else can they do? What can they do? I'm gonna take a little break. What else can they do to improve their situation? How should they find happiness and solve their problems? You just need to make a decision to end some kind of cycle. If you are being binge eating or binge watching something, or just sleeping too much, I think it might be because of self-sabotage. You might be afraid of your own success. Ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen to you if you achieve what you want to achieve? Maybe you'll find out that it's going to be a nightmare for you. You have already seen somebody having this kind of life that you want, but you see them suffer and being unhappy, and you cannot find anyone who is happy in the position that you are imagining that you will be in the future. Ask yourself, do you really need this? Do you really want to go this path? Are you sure? Are you really sure? Because you might be procrastinating and sabotaging yourself and your success because you don't see the point in it. You have no motivation because you don't understand why are you doing this? What for? To be unhappy later? Your life to look like hell? You should ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen to you if you achieve it? And what is the best thing that can happen to you if you achieve it? Also try to imagine, if you stop trying, if you just live the life you want, the way you want to live it, if you just leave everything that makes you worry and makes you stressed, how your life is going to look like tomorrow, in a month, in 1 year, in 5 years, in 20 years. If you are afraid of this kind of life, maybe it will be a motivation for you to try to not achieve this kind of life. But if you actually find some solutions how you can survive it, how you can continue living happily, maybe it is a way to go. If you have a plan for yourself, if you have a vision for your future, it's so much easier to accept it. Maybe you should stop listening to others, your family, friends, internet, anything around you, and ask yourself, what would you be happy? What would make you happy if you would wake up in the morning every day? What would keep you alive and will give you energy to move on with your day? And actually, you'd be happy to live your day. Right now you are not. I suggest you meeting with new people. Go ahead and do something unexpected. Go to places you usually don't go. Try to do things you usually don't do. Try to go to maybe classes or some kind of groups, or just places you would usually not be attending. For example, if you really don't walk in parks, try to go ahead and walk in there. If you don't go to certain kind of places like clubs or nightclubs, try your best to open up to new experience and try this out. If you are not going to cafes or calm places, a library for example, you need something that your brain is not used to, something new, something exciting. You are closing yourself in this small box of your comfort zone and you don't want to get out. This is why your life is so dull and sad and depressed. So that is the end of your reading. I hope I could help you somehow. That's quite a short reading, but I hope it helped you. I really want you to go out of your comfort zone and remember that everything is in your control. Nobody actually can make you do something. It's always, all of this is in your hands. And you can do with your life whatever you want. You are the one who decides how your life will be looking like. And if it feels for you like a dystopian, not very nice future, then try to change something. Yeah, okay, I wish you luck with everything you're planning. I hope you will be well. I send you love and I hope you'll find the peace and happiness you're seeking for. Have good luck and good day. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Welcome group number 2 for those who chose the Obsidian and 5 of Swords. From this card I can right away tell you that you probably lack some love. You want some attention and appreciation from somebody. It might be a parent, it might be a figure that is more, you feel like is more important than you are. It might be a parent, it might be a romantic partner or a very close friend to you. But what I'm here to tell you that I see very clearly a narcissist who doesn't care about your feelings that much. So if you are suffering, or they might not be the narcissist, it just might be that you're suffering for somebody that is absolutely not interested in you or doesn't care about you as much as you would like to. And I see you mostly suffering because of a person. Okay. Is there anything else? Any other problems that the group 2 is having and want us to give them advice on this? What kind of advice? What kind of problems do they have and what kind of advice do they need? Give me the group 2's problems that they are thinking about right now while watching. Okay, why are they all reversed? Why are they all reversed, huh? Why? Oh my god. Okay. So the problems that you have, they are not in reality actually. They are not in your life. They all are in your head. You got a lot of worries. You got a lot of fears. You're worried that something will not work out. You're worried about the outcome. You are halfway on your path to something. You started something, but you didn't finish it yet. And you are wondering if you are on the right path and what is waiting for you when you'll finish your road. You are scared of the outcome. The outcome didn't happen yet. You should not be scared of something that is not scaring you right now. Why are you making up fears in your head about something that you don't know if will it happen or will it not happen? What if everything will be fine? Why you start stressing out prematurely? Why are you doing this? Are you doing it just in case? What for? What I also see is you're afraid that somebody might hate you. You are afraid of competition, that somebody would want, maybe somebody's jealous of you and you're afraid what can they do to you, or they would bully you, or perhaps you might be afraid of some kind of judgment from that person. You're afraid of some person. And I think it is very It's very connected to the narcissist. You just might be afraid of what they're gonna say to you or talk about you behind your back, criticizing you. You feel like their words are like swords. They cut you like knives. But the thing is, I know that for some people it might sound insensitive, but it is your problem if it hurts you. Why are you keeping listening to this? Why do you continue to listen to that person? If it's not the person that, if it's the person you can delete from your life, why don't you just stop the communication? If it's somebody from your class, from your work, from your group, why don't you just cut the communication off? If you suffer that much and they bother you that much, try to avoid them as much as possible. Or ask yourself, why are you so afraid of them? Do they remind you of somebody? Do they remind you of your parents? Or if it's your parents and they cut you with words, they criticize you way too much, they don't appreciate you the way they should have been. The thing is, our parents don't have to be the most perfect and loving ones. They gave us life and they took care of us somehow, sometime. Not all parents are the best ones, but the thing is, they also had their own difficulties. If they are not the best parents, it's probably because they had not the best parents. It's very hard to start being something different that you didn't experience yourself. If they didn't have nice parents, it's hard for them to know what a nice parent is. So don't expect them suddenly to be nice to you. Just try to create this kind of shield around yourself. Try to create inner strength inside of you. If you know your worth, if you know that you don't deserve the criticism you're getting and their words are just not fair towards you, first of all, of course, you can tell them this. Maybe they will be surprised that you are telling them that you deserve better. But the thing is, if they are a narcissistic person, they might not listen to you at all. And be like, oh my god, why are you joking? Why are you not so serious? Are you good in something for real? So they'll just make fun of you. In this case, don't engage in conversations with them. In your mind, you can tell yourself, I know I am good. I know I am trying. I know I'm doing my best. I know what I'm worthy of. That might be a woman. That might be a woman, a very criticizing woman. Maybe you go for a walk. I feel a heat in my left leg. Left side of our body means problems with women. So if you pay attention to where your body hurts and where you have the most issues in your body, which part of your body suffers the most, if it's left side, it's probably is a woman. If it's a right side, it's probably is a man. Why am I telling you this? Why am I telling you this? Because you might not be paying attention to your body. Sometimes our body has a lot to tell us, but the problem is we don't listen to it because we don't think that it has any kind of significance, but it does. If you try to pay attention what hurts in your body, for example, if you have hurting legs, it might be because you actually don't walk enough. Maybe you need to move a little bit more and do something connected to your legs. Try to do stretching, biking, going on a bicycle. Of course, if it's not a physical reason, it's when something hurts us for no reason, like you're sitting in one place or you're laying down and it suddenly starts to hurt. It's usually connected to something that is inside of us, or to some kind of emotions that we are going through. Alright, what are you also afraid of? Group judgment, and you're afraid of having friends, you know? Why are you afraid of having friends? Why are you afraid? What's going on? You are afraid that somebody will hurt you. Also, I don't know if I'll surprise you, but there is no way of people not hurting you. There's no way. We all live in not perfect world with not perfect people who have their own traumas and their own problems. And it's okay. How to save yourself from this? The only way is to make yourself protected from that. Knowing your inner strength, knowing your worth, knowing what you deserve. If somebody doesn't treat you right, there's an option to tell them no. To tell them, I have boundaries and I don't let you do this to me. To tell them, I don't like the way you talk to me and you shouldn't be doing this to me. You can go ahead and tell some people, no, I don't like your behavior. I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the way you treat me. And you can walk away, What also helped me a lot in life is that I learned how to say fuck you. Oh my god, I shouldn't be swearing on the internet, but okay. F you. Let's do F you. I learned how when somebody pisses me off, I'm just like, oh, F them, just F them, whatever. And the life became so easy when I started calling people out. And sometimes when I get really annoyed, it happens quite rarely. But if it does happen, I literally can tell to a person, you know what, you're annoying. Can you leave me alone? I'm tired of you. To be honest, it's not the end of the world. It's fine. It's fine. Some people just don't understand the boundaries and don't understand some things, and you have to tell them straight to their face. If somebody continues to bully you, push your boundaries, making you do something you don't want to, they have no shame, no feelings, you feel like you're talking to a robot, then you should right away tell some people this. And it's not always that you'll be the bad one, but sometimes it's just needed. Maybe these people don't even have any idea of what kind of annoyance they bring to you, what kind of problems they make to you, they make for you. 8 of Coins. You are afraid to be left without money. You are afraid that you don't have any financial stability. What kind of advice can we give to this person? What kind of advice? You need to just do it. You just need to continue doing something, continue studying, continue working, continue learning something new, continue talking to new people, finding out something new. Just try to make some movement in your life. Don't stay at one place. You are worried so much about the future because you didn't experience those things yet, but it doesn't mean that they have to be scary. Maybe everything will be fine. Maybe everything will be alright, and you are just afraid and scared for absolutely no reason. And there is actually nothing to be scared of. Everybody has their own issues and problems. It's not like there is a perfect life. I think that nobody has a perfect life in this world. There's always a balance. As much there is happiness, as that much is the amount of pain or sadness to it. There's no way to run away from pain, sadness, betrayal, and negative feelings. You just have to accept it's part of our life. Sometimes we'll experience amazing stuff, and sometimes we'll lose this amazing stuff, and it's alright, it's okay. That's how it should be. Don't be afraid, everything will be fine in the end. What you need to change, and what your advice is to stop worrying about something that you have no reason to worry about for right now. You might have some fears and you're afraid of what might happen. There's no plan, there are so many difficulties. Yeah, it all might sound scary. But by being scared of it, you're just making it more scary. You're making it bigger than it might be. It might be so much easier and so much fun if you will be actually doing it. But you are already afraid. Imagine how will you feel when it actually happens. You are afraid of the future. Try to write down Try to write down what kind of future you want for yourself. Try to imagine it. Maybe find some photos on Pinterest or some videos that you see that you can relate to those people, and that's how you want your future to look like. Solution to your problems is not being afraid. Stop telling yourself those bad scenarios that might not even happen at all. What if they never happen? Just stressing you out for no reason. You're stressing yourself out. You should think less. I feel like you're a very smart person who just thinks too much. They've been criticized way too much. The most judgment that you feel is actually more from yourself. You're an enemy to yourself. And what you need to learn is how to be best friend to yourself, how to start supporting yourself. When you start telling yourself and treating yourself well and telling yourself all the good stuff about yourself, people around you will treat you better too. Alright, so that's the end of the reading, and I wish you all the best. I wish you strength to deal with all your problems. I am sending you some peace and love. Please take more care of your body, of your mental health. Don't forget about vitamins, enough sleep, enough sleep and enough food. Everything will be fine. For real. You're just stressing for no reason. Okay, I wish you good luck. Thank you for watching me. Thank you. Bye. Hello, group number 2. For those who chose the purple amethyst with white pieces and the card of strength. How to solve your problems that you are worried about right now. This card is telling me that you would need just strength. You already are strong enough mentally. You already are dealing very well with your problems. Whatever you are doing or whatever you are thinking is already solving your problems. Don't think that you are stuck. You're actually doing pretty well. Alright, what kind of problems does the group number 3 have? And what kind of problems are they worrying right now that we can help with? What kind of problems do they have? Oh my god, do you really have any? Is there anything that is actually bothering you? Try to think about the question and concentrate on it. What is bothering you right now? What is bothering group number 3 right now? You're afraid that something might not go according to plan. You have a certain plan for yourself. You put some dates on the calendar. You have goals to achieve. You have done everything that you could have done to start following the goals. You're afraid that something might go not according to your plan, but what I need you to know is that if something is going to be ruined in your plans, it's because something better will happen. If something you'll not be able to do or achieve, it's because there's something better to do. Or somebody would disagree with you to help you or to participate in some kind of project. It means you'll find a better person. If something doesn't go the way you planned, it doesn't mean that it's going the wrong way. Sometimes the world might lead you even a better way that you didn't expect is going to happen to you. So sometimes you just have to relax and trust that it will just it will go the way where it needs to go and the way that is the best for you and for your future. Not always a change of plans is something bad, you know. Alright, what else? You are afraid that you will not have enough strength, energy, or ideas to do something. Where you are absolutely wrong. You can see that you already are achieving things. You already You already have put some effort into doing something. You already have good ideas, good vision. And I don't know what are you afraid of? What can we advise them on this problem? What kind of advice can we give to group number 3 about Ace of Wands? What kind of advice do they need to hear right now? What would help them? What do they need to hear? By being afraid that you will not be able to do something, you cut your own wings. Stop being afraid of it, because when you are stressing out, it actually starts being a problem because you have less energy, because you put your energy into thinking about bad outcomes. You have less creativity because you're concentrated on your fears and what's gonna go wrong, and you're just so afraid and insecure that in the end, that is what might happen to you, to lose your creativity. And to avoid it, you should just stop being afraid that it's gonna happen. Every time you would start telling yourself, oh my god, what if this happens? What if I will not be able to do this? Remember that you are cutting your own wings with those words. Try to tell yourself, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can do this totally. I have enough power, I have enough strength, I have enough energy, I have enough resources, I have enough intelligence and creativity. I am good enough. I can do this. And nothing will stop me. I see you are dealing very well with issues and with people who try to hurt you and try to do something bad for you. I see you doing very well. And it's gonna continue this way. Alright, what about Six of Wands? What advice can we give on Six of Wands? What do they Rose? What kind of advice does the group number 3 need to hear about that? You are afraid that you will have not enough strength, which we already covered, and you might just not being around the right people. If you hear somebody telling you that you're not good enough and something is wrong with you, just consider changing the people. Just don't listen to people who try to put you down. Ask yourself, why would they tell me this? Why would they tell me this bad stuff? Why would they criticize me so much? There are two options. They're very harsh and they just don't understand that they are hurting you. Other option is that they want to pull you down. They are lower than you, they understand this, and they want you to be in the same place too. Like in a bucket of crabs. Crabs don't let each other get out of this bucket because they try to keep pulling each other down. If they would try to push somebody up, at least one crab would get out. No, if I cannot get out of this basket, then you cannot get out too. So usually crabs just can't get out of the basket. And some people who try to pull you down, this kind of people, why would you listen to somebody that it doesn't benefit you to listen so much criticism and negativity about yourself? Why would you keep listening to those people? Why do you keep those people around yourself? If there's my friends, I always try to tell them something that I feel is the best for them. I try to make their confidence better. I want them to believe in themselves. I would never criticize them in a bad way, of course, if they don't. Usually I criticize them if they ask me for criticism. But the people who actually care about you, they try their best to watch their words, watch their actions. And they will try their best that they know that might hurt you to not do it to you, to not tell you some things. If you never vocalized whatever, you never said it out loud, what is hurting you and what you don't like, you might want to try to tell those people, hey, those words are hurting me. Stop telling me this, it doesn't help. Show people that you are annoyed, you are sad, something is hurting you. Maybe those people don't even know. It might be a teacher If they're doing this to you, literally just communicate. It doesn't help me. It helps me when I'm being praised, when you show me my strength, when you tell me I can do this. Don't tell me I'm bad. Don't point out all my flaws. Just tell me I can do it. You might want to tell them that. You are afraid that you don't know enough. You are afraid that you... What advice can we give them on the hermit? What kind of advice does the group number 3 need to hear? Oh, wow. You just do know enough already. You already are skilled enough. You're the best candidate for whatever you're doing. You already are the best in it. It's hard to choose between you or somebody else because you're just better. I mean, in specific fields, I don't really know what we're talking about. It might be education, career, a job you're I think it's something about your studies, education, your job. You're the best in this, or kind of skill that you have and you're competing with somebody. I feel like you're good in this. You have a very clear mind. I call this kind of thinking sportsman's mind. Sportsman's thinking? People who do a lot of sports, they tend to put very clear goals with a very clear system and structure how they're gonna achieve these goals, and they write step by step what they're gonna do, and they actually do every single step every day. They move closer and closer to their goal. I feel like you are one of this kind of people, and I feel like you are doing pretty well. You are doing well. Maybe that is all you needed to hear. You are doing very well. You're just unnecessarily criticizing yourself. You just need some love, appreciation. And if you don't get enough of this, you know, there's such an option to ask somebody for this. You can always come up to your parents or somebody close to you, friends, a partner, and say, hey, I need some more appreciation. Please tell me something good about myself. I really feel low. For real, just tell me something good. Give me some compliments. I really need this right now. Try to do this. The worst thing they can do is just say no and laugh and whatever, okay, then. Okay, just tell it to yourself. Look at the mirror, say, you can do this. I believe in you. You've done so much. You can keep going. You can do this. You're a very brave person. And I think you'll keep achieving things that you are achieving. You're doing very well. What else can we tell them? What else can we tell them? Maybe you just need to chill. I mean about rest. Maybe you need to rest more. Give yourself some free time. Relax. Do something that doesn't make you stressed out. Do something very chill, relaxing, something that makes you calmer. Maybe your mind is so distracted and chaotic because you actually need some peace. Just do nothing for 1 hour a day. Sit down and do nothing. Stare at the wall. Go to a place where it's quiet and you actually don't have to do anything. If you like sports, do more of them. Try to do activities that you feel like they clear your mind. But don't forget about resting your body too. Everything will be fine. You will achieve whatever you want to achieve. You are doing very well. And you are very good in what you are doing. Okay, that's the end of the reading. I hope I mentioned everything I wanted to mention. I hope I helped. Okay, I wish you all the luck and I wish you all the best with whatever you're trying to do. I believe in you. You'll do well like you usually do. And I wish you all the best. Good luck with everything. And thank you very much for watching. Bye. Hello, group number 4. For those who chose this weird brown stone and the card, the Fool. Advice for your problems right now, which are bothering you, would be for you to chill out and believe that everything will be fine. Okay, what kind of problems does the group number 4 have? I think your problems is that you are chaotic and you lack discipline. Is that what you're thinking? What kind of problems the group number 4 is dealing with? You might feel like you are stuck in some kind of place. You also have some traumas from the past may still be hurting you. You feel like you lack money and you are afraid about your financial future. You're afraid you are stuck at one place right now and you don't want to be stuck there forever. And you are not sure, are you so calm and you don't care about some things because it's actually that's the right way to treat things, or is it because something is wrong with you? You are a creative person, but sometimes you get stung because of pain from the past or some kind of traumas that were happening to you. What can we tell group number 4? What do they need to hear? What kind of advice can we give them for their problems right now? With money? About money? If you're afraid about your financial future, try to do something towards it. I don't think that you've been doing enough. You haven't been going out of your comfort zone enough. What else can we tell them about their finances? You just have to keep trying and trying to do something about it. If you've already been doing something, it's already good enough. What is this? Page of coin, Page of cups. You might you're probably waiting for somebody to come to you and propose something to you, or you're waiting for somebody to contact you. The thing is, if you are afraid that you will not have enough money for the future, it means that it would be better if you would do it yourself. If you're waiting somebody to contact you, just go ahead and contact themselves right now, right here. If you're waiting for an email or a phone call, just reach out to them first and you'll probably find out what kind of decision that they make. Go ahead and send your CVs. Tell everybody who you know and who you don't know that you need a job. Try to go to as many meetings as you can where you know there would be some job offers or anyone who could help you with this matter. About them being stuck, about the hang, with many reversed, what advice can we give to them? 5 of Swords. You might be you're afraid that the thing that you don't care, is it a good thing or is it not? By giving money to other people who you think deserve it and who actually should be deserving it, you are sharing abundance with others, and that's nothing bad. That's amazing. There is a balance in this world. The more you give, it will come back to you. So if you steal things or you never give anyone anything, any kind of resources, nothing will come your way. If you don't spend money, you have to spend your energy, you have to help people, give them some food or advice or time or words, something useful that you have, or any kind of skills. Something useful that you have doesn't have to be materialistic, doesn't have to be items, or it doesn't have to be money. It can be absolutely anything that you know might help somebody. I wanna give so much money to everybody I know, but I'm broke right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like maybe that's the thing. Also, I saw a meme today, which said like there's a person who is choosing 2 options. Get like $1 million, yeah, or something like this, or another option to become the top 5% rich people on this earth, and they chose that be in the top 5%, and nothing changed. They'd be sitting in their room, their home, like their clothes didn't change, nothing changed really. And they found out that they actually already have been in the top 5% of the world. So there are so many people who don't have basic stuff that you have. Because if you have internet and you have any kind of device and access to be watching what you're watching right now, it's probably you already have some kind of advantages. And you're not that poor as you might be thinking about it. So if you take the little amount of money that you have and you go to places where for other people it might be so much money they could never imagine it existed, you can give it to them. It would have more meaning. You might send money to people in countries that you know, like the value of those money in your pocket. It means that you can buy only a burger in the place that you are in, but for somebody else they can buy 20 of burgers and they can feed their family. Of course I don't really know the details of it, since I don't know absolutely everything, so maybe not burgers. I mean, any kind of pieces of food, items, water, clothes. When you think you have nothing to give, try to make a list of what you have in your life. You can start with your parents, friends, house, internet, health, limbs. I mean, yours. Yeah. When you think about writing a list of things you're grateful for, you'll see how it's so hard to start, but you will not notice how you will finish at least 10 points of what you are thankful for if you just keep trying to find something. Because you're so creative and romantic, people might treat you not seriously enough that you would want to be treated. Perhaps you want some kind of serious commitment or serious relationships, but it's just not happening. What kind of advice can we give to group member 4 about this issue? What kind of advice can we give to them about this issue, about this problem? Advice would be nice to hear. Keep thinking about the best outcome. What you think is the best outcome for you. Keep describing in your head or on paper, in words, or draw those people. What kind of person do you want next to yourself? It might be a friend, partner, romantic partner, absolutely anything what you're seeking for. It might be that you want a serious relationship in any kind of way. You just want people to stay longer in your life. You want to feel that you can trust somebody, and it's a commitment from both sides. Keep imagining those things. Keep concentrating on those things and trying to be delusional. It's not that bad. I was delusional so many times when I would write down what kind of people I want in my life, what kind of job I would want, what kind of place I would like to live in. Every single time I was delusional to the point where I was like, no, that seems impossible. This seems unreal. I don't believe I can actually do this. I can actually have this. And I was like, okay, but anyways, I'm gonna write it down. And every single time, thank God, and I'm so thankful for this, that I actually got it. I got whatever I wanted. Because I kept concentrating on it. I kept searching for opportunities to find the people that I was looking for, to find job that I was looking for. I was always in the search. I was always Googling something, or trying to meet new people, or trying to talk to different people, go out with them, and stuff like that. Don't be afraid to go somewhere where you know that it might lead to something better. If there is any kind of interview about jobs that you are dreaming of, just go ahead and try. What if you get in? I heard so many people on internet talking about their interviews, and they were like, I have no skills at all. And on the interview I said the dumbest the most stupid thing ever. And they still accepted me for this very high-paying job, very prestige one. And they were shocked. They were like, for real, me? Are you serious? And I meet so many stories like this. I mean, perhaps they are lying, but the thing is, in real life, I've also seen this kind of situations happening. And it's not as far and it's not as real as you think it might be. You just have to try. What if you get it? Yep, you have to listen to your intuition. You also have some kind of traumas, betrayal from past that you don't know how to heal. Meditations, reflecting on it might help. Journaling your feelings, talking to yourself, asking yourself what kind of treatment would your inner child would want. I know that might sound like a complicated question, so if you're unable to answer that, ask what kind of love and affection do you need right now. And if there's nobody around to give it to you, just give it to yourself. Hug yourself, talk to yourself, tell yourself that you deserve a lot, you deserve the best, you're good enough. You should not worry about anything. You'll be always there for yourself. There's nobody to support you. Always have yourself. You'll never lose this person. I recommend you learning how to befriend yourself. It's a very useful skill. If not anyone around, then it's going to be you, and then you'll be unstoppable. What kind of advice, okay, the last card, what kind of advice can we give to group number 4 about their pain, struggle to heal it? What kind of advice do they need to hear right now? Eventually, you'll get out of this. If you're in a dark place or you get depressed from time to time, it passes eventually. Everything passes. Absolutely everything in this world is temporary. Our happiness, our wealth, our health, our pain, our problems, our issues, they all end at some point. And we might be looking back at some things that we survived and is behind us. And that happened to me. Sometimes I couldn't imagine how would I ever heal some of my traumas, but looking back, I can't believe it. I actually healed from this. I actually found the right people who love me and who support me, and I'm still so surprised that it was possible. It was possible to continue functioning and achieving what I was achieving, and finding those people and finding some support and being there for myself. Everything is achievable. Alright, I think that's everything that I want to say. I hope I kind of helped you, I answered your questions, and I wish you all the best. I want you to trust your intuition and believe in yourself. Do something that makes you happy. I think you will succeed in whatever you are dreaming of. Don't be afraid to be delusional and dream of the best thing that you can imagine for yourself. It actually might work out, and it probably will. I wish you all the best. I wish you luck and prosperity and happiness. I send you joy and love, and I hope everything will turn out good for you. Thank you for watching, and good luck with everything. Bye.